Because of British tax laws, only King Charles III wound up with any monetary inheritance from Queen Elizabeth II. Two of his siblings are still paid for being working royals, but where does that leave Prince Andrew? The Duke of York is an infamous figure in the royal family. The third child of Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip had a successful career in the Royal Navy for 22 years and was a working royal until 2019. Andrew's life and reputation have been marred with controversy as a result of his association with convicted sex offender and accused trafficker Jeffrey Epstein. In 2015, one of Epstein's then teenage victims, Virginia Giuffre, came forward with allegations that the prince assaulted her. As a result, Andrew stepped away from his royal duties and publicly denied his involvement with Giuffre.
I have no recollection of ever meeting this lady. None whatsoever.
In February 2022, Andrew settled Giuffre's lawsuit against him, agreeing to pay her an undisclosed amount. He was also stripped of his military titles. His mother, the Queen, died in September of that year. Shortly after her death, it was announced that Andrew and his ex-wife, Sarah, Duchess of York, would care for the Queen's two corgis at the home they share, the Royal Lodge. As it turns out, the dogs are perhaps the only things Andrew inherited from the Queen. According to Fox News, the Queen's estate was worth $800 million, but Andrew and other siblings who didn't become the new monarch, Princess Anne and Prince Edward, are said to have received nothing. Queen Elizabeth's $800 million estate went solely to King Charles III. To avert paying high inheritance taxes and ensure that the money stayed within the royal family, a 1993 agreement made Charles the Queen's sole beneficiary. A source told the Daily Mail that all three of Charles's younger siblings are frustrated by their lack of a financial inheritance. However, because they are working royals, Princess Anne and Prince Edward will receive money through the sovereign grant. Andrew has not been a working royal since 2019, so he will not receive any of those funds. As such, Andrew was said to be particularly concerned about the situation. Royal expert Richard Eden weighed in on the situation on the Daily Mail's Palace Confidential.
I've been speaking to friends of Prince Andrew over the last couple of weeks, and they do feel that he's a bit hard done by at the moment, frankly.
One of Andrew's friends explained to the Daily Mail, Andrew is in despair. What's he meant to do? Go cap in hand to his older brother to keep a roof over his head? Things are going from bad to worse. It's a disaster. In March 2023, it was also widely rumored that King Charles wanted Prince Andrew and ex-wife Sarah Ferguson to leave their Royal Lodge mansion in Berkshire, England, and move to Frogmore Cottage in Windsor. But Andrew is reportedly refusing to move out of his lavish estate. The Independent writes that Andrew signed a 75-year lease on the property and has spent millions on upgrades. However, it appears that Charles's Frogmore offer is an effort to actually help his brother financially. Andrew's annual allowance of $300,000 will be cut in April 2023. Without an inheritance or a viable source of income, he likely will be unable to afford to maintain the 98-acre Royal Lodge. Christopher Anderson, the author of The King, a biography of Charles, told Fox News, "The king is not about to abandon Andrew entirely, but the Duke of York will definitely have to change his lifestyle and tighten his belt." Anderson argued that ultimately Andrew is to blame for his financial woes, citing his involvement with Epstein and the fact that he cannot make money as a working royal. But not all hope is lost for Andrew. Sarah Ferguson says that she will continue to financially support Andrew if needed. There are also reports that Andrew is considering a tell-all interview, which would be his first major sit-down since his infamous BBC Newsnight interview in 2019.
Do you regret the whole friendship with Epstein?
Now, still not.